Hey, my witches and warlocks, sick and tired here, and today we're going to be looking at some Twitter posts that are going to make you want to cry, or X if you prefer to call it that. If you're enjoying my videos, first of all, I just want to say thank you, and second of all, I would please ask you to subscribe, like, and comment down below. You can also follow me on TikTok and Twitter, and if you would like to share your personal stories and have them featured here on the channel, you can email me at samanthafisher1984@gmail.com. Okay, let's start crying. I never thought I would see the day that I fully agree with a publicized HR decision. They were very generous.
Yeah. Hi, Tatiana. This is Shelly from HR.
From HR, okay. No, I don't remember you, but what's going on?
Well, we had a discussion a couple weeks ago about your absenteeism and tardiness.
Okay.
Do you know what time you have to be clocked in at work?
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, on 7/18, you clocked in at 6:12.
Wow.
We had a discussion about that.
12 minutes.
Yeah, but you know they're waiting on you to be there, clocked in and ready to work at 6.
Okay.
So your employment is really going to be terminated as of today, because also on 7/28 you clocked in at 6:21.
21 minutes.
Yes, that's 21 minutes of company time.
But I still work though. Why didn't y'all tell me that today when I was just at work?
Because I handle all the HR, so they wanted me to call you because we had that discussion, remember, about...
And that was the day that I let my... Alright, keep going.
So you were also on 8/8, you clocked in at, 6:32.
That was it. Okay, so I let my cousin use my car the night before, and he didn't bring it. He overslept or something. He didn't bring it back till the morning. So, I still made it, though.
That was literally, 9 days after we talked. So, and then on 8/12, you just did a no-call, no-show.
That was my birthday. August 12th, that's my birthday. I already told you.
You didn't request that day off work, though.
But y'all know, that's my birthday, though. I'm not...
Birthday.
No, that's fine. All right.
I was actually pretty much on her side until the whole no call, no show. Airbnb is going to crumble. Price details. $188 for 2 nights. Okay. Special offer, $75 off. Okay. Cleaning fee, $433. Wow. Airbnb service fee, $103. And with taxes, $100. Oh my gosh. So between the cleaning fee, the service fee, the taxes is actually more expensive than the room. Just come to Vegas. Come to Vegas. Come on. Come see us. Come visit us. We have wonderful hotels. John created the group Barbecue.
Barbecue tomorrow at my place. Nice. Can't wait to have a fat steak and a pair of ribs.
Great. Any vegans here?
Yeah, me. Glad you asked.
Sarah has been removed from the group. It's that Star Wars girl. Oh, hi. I saw tweets about the orc family and didn't believe it was real. Unfortunately, it is. Yeah. I'm a book purist. Sorry, I know we're probably just as bad as vegans and cyclists at this point.
That was a very nice.
This is pretty stupid because anybody that read the books would know that the orcs, they didn't breed. They were made. They're just evil foot soldiers that just destroy everything. They don't love, they don't breed, they don't none of that. Me after having a mental breakdown and healing pain into power. Now feeling like a feminine baddie that can manifest anything. Okay, that's adorable. Congratulations to the live-action Snow White trailer on reaching 1 million dislikes. No way. Is that for real? Look at it right there. I've never seen 1 million dislikes on anything. That is insane. I can't blame people. I am so sick and tired of these stupid Disney remakes. I know I'm not alone, which sucks because I actually really like the movies that they are remaking. The originals, I like them. So it's always exciting to think what are they going to do? And they kind of just destroy them, don't they? The only remake that I really truly liked was Cinderella. I thought it was really well done. And the gowns, oh my gosh, the gowns in that movie are just the most beautiful gowns I've ever seen. And I actually did kind of like the one with Angelina Jolie. I like Angelina Jolie. What was it? The Snow White one. I actually did kind of like that one, but most of them, I don't like them. They're boring. How did they manage to bypass YouTube's content? YouTube says, jumping in here, thanks for flagging this. This video has now been taken down.
What the hell is wrong with you?
It's Wall-E, the full movie. This person says someone snitched and Wall-E got taken down from YouTube. If you see something like this, just shut up. Yeah, for real, Bob Pony. Why would you even say anything? Let the kids watch Wall-E for free. Black folks, come here. You only need one dryer sheet. Now, I know this post was not made for me. I just wanted to add my 2 cents and say, lies. I will never not put at least 2 dryer sheets in the dryer. Sometimes I put 3. Sometimes I get real crazy and I put 4.
Can you believe we're about to have a 9-year-old? 9! That's almost double digits. That's like the very last of the little kids. Like, that's a pretty big kid. Yeah, that's almost preteen. I know. And I remember being 9. Me too. That's the crazy part. I remember 9. Yeah. I was 9 years old when I saw my mom punch my dad because he didn't plunge to the toilet like she wanted him to. And then they got into a screaming match. So I went into the front yard to get away from it. And then like 2 seconds later, she comes running out too to show me that her nail is broken. And she said that my dad did it and that she called the cops on him. And she told me to get my sisters and go to our neighbor's house so that we didn't have to watch our dad getting arrested. Yeah. I was 9 years old when I watched my mom rear end our neighbor because she was drunk out of her skull. And then when my dad got home from work, he told us that if anyone asked, we had to say my mom was sick. Wow. Yeah. That's heavy at 9 years old. Yours too. Yeah. Huh. Damn, we're doing a really good job. Yeah, we really are. Give me a pound. Who would have thought that parenting is 90% getting to know ourselves and healing our childhood wounds so that we don't pass our trauma on to our kid? Yeah, that really should be common knowledge. Yeah.
Oh, I got some stories. Did you all know at one point there was going to be a Deadpool animated series, but it got canceled due to a Taylor Swift joke? I'm not surprised. You're not allowed to make fun of the cult leader. Ladies, do you realize 70% of you have the exact same shit on your dating profiles? I only swiped right for your dog. No hookups. Coffee, wine, hiking. Picture 1, at a pumpkin patch. Picture 2, drinking an IPA with 2 to 3 slightly uglier friends, all tastefully not looking at the camera as they pretend to laugh. Picture 3, bridesmaid pic. Picture 4, doing something whimsical, like balancing on a log or blowing on a dandelion. Picture 5, hugging a labradoodle. Crazy, right? Nothing like men who, love football and cars and drinking, boobs.
You thinking about boobs in there?
This Pimp My Tombstone video is your daily reminder for why you shouldn't have TikTok on a phone unless you want to retain some gray matter. Can you imagine being dead for 100 years? No one visits you. Everyone you know is dead and gone. And one day someone takes the time to find out who you are, clean your tomb, and puts fresh flowers on you? That is really cool to me. Yeah, I think that's cool too. That's really nice. Why would this be a problem? Dramatic video captured the moment a tree came crashing down and nearly hit a cyclist as thunderstorms hit Milwaukee on Tuesday. The cyclist was okay. And you can see him right there in the bushes. Cyclists will see a literal tree drop in front of them and still won't fucking stop. Yeah, cyclists. Which one are you choosing? Free tacos for life or free wings for life? Wings, no question. No further discussion. 90s kids, is this true? You either had a crush on her or you're lying. Oh my goodness, look at that. It is Amy Jo Johnson, who was the Pink Ranger, and she was my queen before Khaleesi. When the mom guilt sets in because you're going to Disney without the kids. But then you remember why you booked a trip without the kids. Gonna have to side with the mom guilt on this one. Leaving the kids at home to take a picture with Santa at the mall. Yeah, I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but there is no way in hell I would ever go to Disneyland without my daughter. I think that is very cruel. I think that's very selfish. And to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't want to. If I was taking like an adult's trip or like a girl's trip or whatever, or couple's trip without the kids, girl, I'm going to like Cancun or something, Mardi Gras, or on like a couple's cruise, couple's retreat or something. I like Disneyland. I don't have anything against it. And when we go and we take our daughter, like, we have a really good time. It's fantastic. But I guess if you don't have kids and you like going to Disneyland, I think that could be different. If you have kids and you go and you don't take them, I don't know. I think it's really mean. Mama is about to go get her some beads. Every night my husband comes home from work. He calls me from the bus and wants me to wave at him from our living room. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cute. So we have ladies here that are getting some rhinoplasty done. I am totally 100% pro plastic surgery. In fact, I plan to probably get some work done myself in the near future. Look how beautiful they are. And what matters the most is I bet they just feel so much better about themselves. Their confidence probably just skyrocketed, just anything, even if it's just a little change that nobody else would notice. But if you feel it and you see it, it can just make you feel so much better about yourself. You would think this is just a wholesome video showing these girls getting, some work done and feeling really good about themselves. But oh no, it would not be on here if that was the case. Do you think shape-shifting like this should be a capital offense? And I'm thinking, huh? And then we have this one. We should at least be able to tattoo that symbol on their foreheads then. So then I was like, it's racist. Now it all makes sense. Sexist and racist. I mean, they just go kind of hand in hand, don't they? Saying I hate summer is just another way of saying that you don't go outside. Well, Matt, you're damn right. I don't go outside. It is 115 out there. I would love to go outside more. I would love to go on walks and stuff like that in the evening, but it is just too hot. Shit, I went to pick my daughter up from the bus stop the other day, stepped out of the car, and it felt like my legs were on fire because of the heat that is just coming up from the asphalt. The cars next to you are also radiating heat off you, and you just feel like you're being burned alive. I don't hate summer though, after all that, but I'm ready for it to cool down. Here in Vegas, it doesn't cool down till like November, and then we have to kind of go back into hiding at like the beginning of May. Nick Saban, I'm not really sure. Ready to quit already, LMAO. Pat McAfee, he drives me crazy. My husband watches wrestling, that guy's on there. I don't know. I just don't like him. I mean, he could be really nice. I don't know anything about him personally, but he's just a little much. I am proud to say that I am right now prettier than Margot Robbie. Edit, guys, I love Margot. I'm not body shaming her, but she's pregnant and I'm not, and this makes her ugly in my opinion. All pregnant women are. Shrugging emoji. Now, that's really fucked up to me. This girl is really pretty. I mean, she is. Margot Robbie, also very beautiful. But why would you say that? I mean, this seems like somebody that is really insecure. You're pretty. You don't need to compare yourself, and you don't need to tear another woman down to make yourself feel prettier. And I liked what this person had to say. I think her heart makes her ugly. Pregnant women are gorgeous. Yeah. Why would you say something so mean? And pregnant women are beautiful. A woman in Arizona died in her office cubicle and wasn't discovered for 4 days. If that's not all the proof you need to not dedicate your life to a job that literally doesn't care if you're alive or dead, I don't know what else you need. She was dead for 4 days. Nobody found her. They just left her there. Her coworkers were passing by, said they thought she was napping. Could you imagine dying at a job? Dying at work. I'm so sad for her. Crazy mind fucked after you come up is realizing rich people are the actual kind, caring, virtuous, empathetic, and courteous ones.
Sure, Jan.
And the poors are the problem. Are you poor? The poors? You guys are a problem. Age-old question is, are the poors the problem because they are poor, or are they poor because they are the problem? Oh my gosh. Mind blown. This asteroid is one of the most hazardous since it was discovered in 2004. NASA recently debunked such reports and clarified that a radar observation in March of 2021, along with orbit analysis, confirmed that the Apophis, I think it's Apophis 2029, wouldn't hit Earth. And this is how close it's going to be. It's going to be visible to the naked eye. And why I saved this is because of the part where it says that it was discovered in 2004. Okay, so let's get creepy and conspiratorial real fast. What is so creepy to me is that, it's supposed to go by Earth in 2029. I think it's supposed to also in 2034, but it was just discovered in 2004. I remember my stepdad telling me, gosh, back in the 90s, it had to have been like 95, 96, that an asteroid was supposed to hit Earth in the 2030s. And I remember just being so terrified when he told me that. I just always thought that was weird because I was like, this wasn't discovered until 2004. Then how did my dad know? And he wasn't the only one. I had heard that from other people too, that an asteroid was supposed to hit Earth in like 2030. I don't know. Kind of weird, right? My unpopular opinion. Daughters shouldn't walk around the house wearing sports bras and boy shorts when a man is indoors. My unpopular opinion. If your daughter can't walk around her own home in a sports bra, the men in it need to be cast out and tied up by their balls in the public square. I agree. And so many people did not agree. They really disagreed with her here. But I feel like if your daughter can't walk around the house in her sportswear, because a sports bra and shorts, that's a lot of women work out in that, without the men being able to control themselves, you need to get her out of that because it's the men that are the problem, not her.
I don't know what to freaking do anymore. Like, I hate all of this. And I've had all week to fix it, all month to fix it, really, and I just still freaking haven't. God. It's all so bad. I don't know what to freaking do about it. Like, yeah, clean, obviously. That's what I need to do about it, but, like, I don't know why I can't. How every single day I wake up, I eat food, and then mystery happens and suddenly it's 9 p.m. and I haven't gotten anything freaking done. And then my anxiety just builds till I feel sick. And you'd think that the feeling of the anxiety would make me want to actually fix it. And, like, I do. The building of the anxiety makes me want to fix it, but then it just gets worse because instead of having that relief of, oh good, you fixed it, I just feel like it should have already been done. And you're just so far behind, you're never gonna catch up.
So we have a tweet here from Dr. Jordan B. Peterson. I don't know how you guys feel about him. I don't really pay attention to him or anything like that. I know he's kind of a controversial figure, but I would have to say what he said here to this woman, I really, really liked. Work for 10 minutes a day only. Do that for a week. If you're successful, move to 15 and then add 10 minutes a week. If you're unsuccessful, try 5 minutes. Stuck? Pick a job so small that you can do it. Ass Hat down here says,
How hard is it to just clean?
well, I will tell you, when you suffer from depression, anxiety, panic disorder, all that kind of stuff, it is incredibly hard to clean. I think what happens with our brains when you have depression is that you see the messes and you see how bad it is and you get so overwhelmed that you just decide, screw it, and you just kind of shut down. I thought his advice here for the start with 10 minutes a day, I think that's really good advice. Wherever in the house that you hate it, like it's dirty, go over there, set a timer for 10 minutes, and then just do it. And what I think is really cool about that too is that you can really clean really well. If you aren't expecting yourself to like get the whole house cleaned, you might even do things that you wouldn't do if you were trying to just like marathon clean the whole house. You might get into the, the baseboards a little bit better, or maybe you're going to wash the cabinets all down or whatever. You might actually just take the time to do that if you don't feel like it's going to take your whole day. Let's have a cleanser. Okay, let's watch what is that called? Like an I don't know. Let's purify the air. And look at this. Putting head on my baby's lap to see her reaction. Oh my goodness. Look how sweet. Oh, look at that. I miss when my little girl was so tiny like that and she would give mama kisses. She would give kisses, but she didn't know how. So she just kind of like put her mouth like on my cheek, just like, this is so sweet. Aww. There's bad in the world, but at least there's some good too. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you next time. And until then, hope your magic is strong. Hope your symptoms are low. Mwah. Bye.